either, but it's funny. I like it. Let's go Newbee.
Have nearly the same amount of success as a hero like Bane does. Once again, Fear just walking on top of that high ground cliff, and he is absolutely assuring that Sumail has a good game.
Oh, here comes the concoction. So Sumail just leveled up. They're going to combine it up with the Nightmare. Sumail lets the throw go and move. In a world of hurt and first blood, it's going to go the way of Fear. Even if he's just going to play it defensively, just get a little bit more levels, AUI tries to make the most out of the time to harass Hao down. There's still Shukuchi available, and Chuan, with the stun, he's still got Heck available too, but then Rage from Lifestealer. They glimpse back Hao, so there's no more chasing. And I think Fear's trying to prepare. Yeah, he prepares with Kaka. You're going to start the concoction here from Sumail. It's the max stun time. Kaka. Oh, no!
They catch him on the dive.
He tried to actually Icarus dive. If he took the stun, then dive, he might have escaped. KP seems to be having a lot better time now on this top. Like, he's now on top on the CS, and he just keeps taking out the ball, so he creates illusions, takes care of that. Now the Sunstrike, AUI.
It whips.
He wasn't even in rage, but you still got the bugs on him, and AUI can't break free of that. Rage or not, so how are we able to get a revenge kill on the safe laner of EG?
If you're going to devote that much to your offlane, you need to be able to get some kills around the map, just because Quan, he doesn't have the luxury of going back and forth, going to the stack.
Fear, he's making a run in. Moo gonna go with a cold snap on a Fear. He's underneath the tower, turn on the Sunray from Kaka. Fear just gonna burn, and maybe, is there enough damage? Yes, there is. Kaka can't escape from Sumail, however. Concoction will find the kill as Moo being chased out by AUI inside the tree line, but there's more help. Hao rotates in, he'll kill off the Alchemist. Chuan, a little bit too late in that TP. It's also really good for Chuan, like he's getting so many levels from this, so is Kaka.
You're limiting the efficiency right now.
Now that EG's TPing over, I think they realize what's going on, but they've lost one stack. Hao, he's still hanging around. Bulba's got Raw, and Hao, he doesn't have Shukuchi, so space has to be created here from Kaka. Concoction, Sunny time-lapses it off. Shukuchiing away. Sentries are down for the Radiant side, so they can keep that vision over on Hao and glimpse him back over while AUI mops off the Flaming Bird. They bring their entire team in to take care of that. Get 2 kills, lost the stack.
In a game like this, he should. He has every right to.
How?
They gave him the safe lane.
Oh, Shukuchiing into the tree line. Kaka wants to come forward, turns on the Sunray. Hao runs in behind him. Bulba gets a little unexpected burst damage. The Sunray's going to finish the job. Sunstrike also would have helped out. And now PPD, he's got level 6. They'll go into the Nova. Sumail's a little bit too far away. He comes closer to Walk, but in comes Chuan. The stun, the Nova's going to connect. They're going to lose 3 heroes on the top lane. Chuan picks up a double kill. They make the space beautifully here, Newbee.
Of course, his Fear's down here.
Does he even need to show himself? Like, you just keep using your illusions.
You shouldn't, because if nobody's defending bottom...
They find PPD. Oh, Sunstrike's right position. No Finger of Death required. And actually, no mana from Chuan to actually use it. So EG now on the hump. Nu puts up the ice wall, but Bulba and Sumail, they come in from a different angle. But they're already out.
2-man combo could be really deadly for them if they set up properly.
They're leaving. Hao just TP'd up to top lane. Oh, that's the 2-man combo you're talking about. Chuan, where's the Hex? There's your Hex. And with also the double damage over on Hao, they should have enough to get through AUI. Remember, he's still got Infest available. Concoction arriving from Sumail. Damage on the Chuan is quite high. Hao still actually has a time lapse. So he's able to kill off the Lifestealer and repair a large amount of damage. Back in mid lane, Song of the Siren from KP is off. PPD got the ulti off, but it's just buying time for Mu to get back under the tower. They trigger a drum charge, and now in also comes the Phoenix. Kaka to the front lines, lets the Nova off. PPD right underneath it, but he can't do anything. He can glimpse Mu away, but the Invoker has already found the kill.
Bulba's gonna get caught out too by Hao from behind. The Arcane Rune does more than enough damage with that Blightstone. Yeah.
So, ineffective ultimates as well. And now Newbee, they group up. It's a 3-man smoke down mid. They've got a rotation coming in from Hao. He's looping it around through the Radiant shop. And then they have the Naga Siren. So everyone is here. 4 heroes. The Sentry is down, but the Lincoln Sphere will trigger PPD. He's still got the ult. He doesn't know what target to throw on. He'll end up throwing it on Chuan. But the front line damage is just so much. They have been squeezed in this mid lane. At least you get a double kill out here from AUI. The KP is still on the run. They've also got Song of the Siren, so they can keep on diving, and Hao wants to. They, again, reaching almost tier 4 towers. Armor Toggle will allow Hao to survive. As Hao then time loops back outside the base. Song of the Siren from KP. Now they reset. They disengage and retreat out. So it was ending up just being a 2-for-2 trade-off.
Pretty much has been so far. Naga Siren countering out a lot of whatever push the Alchemist can go for, Toby. Doesn't have the Manta style completed, so he's in okay fighting shape as EG. They might actually just find Kaka here.
Caught inside the ultimate. Hao makes his run through as well, so he knows what's going on, but they get the trigger the Linkers, and they get the Fiend strip off. This is big for EG. They burn the Aegis the Immortal. But Chuan, ready with his blink. Is there a line stun? He actually missed on absolutely everything. AUI,
I think
now
Chuan's dead
actually
now too.
capitalize on it. Chuan will drop. Hao is still running out of here, however. They bring down the Phoenix, they bring down the Lion.
Newbie try to get control of the Radiant jungle. G then gonna play on the north side of the map as Sumail's gonna push things out.
What is PPD? Oh, he's coming in behind. They're gonna try to have a move at Hal.
Static Storm is very good for this.
Sentry's down, but he time lapses out. Then he still has the control though. They've got Fiend's Grip. They can hold Hal here. They won't even require it. The Beastmaster Roar does enough of the work. Positions to try and defend this bot lane. And they do bring everybody. Moose preparing himself. KP still got Song of the Siren. AUI hanging on the sidelines. They start the initiation over on Sumail. AUI just runs in, goes for Kaka, who Icarus dives and then gets into the Nova. You've already brought down Sumail. They want more. The Nightmares on Weaver stopping his attack on the PPD. So they're able to disengage the tier 1 tower. Oh wait, no, AUI, he blinks up, he was infested. Now starts the rage TP out. They don't have a stun, they don't have anything. So Sumail will be the only casualty of war.
Worse for Alchemist is to die, just because of the high net worth that he brings to the table. All of the death cost going to be quite high for him. More importantly, it's just time that he's not farming.
Oh, Beastmaster Roar, they're able to catch out Hal inside the Radiant jungle. So you can say goodbye to the Weaver, and you're also going to say goodbye to the Phoenix, AUI, with now a Blink Dagger.
Yeah, EG has way superior ward vision right now. They know exactly where Newbie are. When you have ward vision like this, you want to take this kind of fight.
It's also having an Ancient on the front line. It's still AUI trying to cause some problems. Hal has his Lincoln's triggered. They get the Roar over on Kaka. There's not enough mana to get his Nova off, so KP needs to stop the fight. You can still have AUI run in because he's in the Ancient form, looking to attack over on Chorm, but the double stun, Chorm may have to just sacrifice himself. He can't blink himself away while Sumail's hot in his tail, and AUI blinks forward, so yep, there goes your Lion. But instantly Newbie, they accept the fact that Chorm is dead. They push up top, they push towards mid.
Hanging fruit. Don't do that.
Oh. Cautioning to try and get rid of damn illusions on the top lane. But it's Kaka who's the one who's in a little bit more peril. Bulba, the blink came, they're going to glimpse it back over, so Kaka, he goes into Nova, but that's very easy to deal with when you got 4 heroes on all sides of it.
Just drop your ultimate on top, he can't BKB, pop the Lincolns, immediately kill him. That is only 1700 HP that he has to deal with, and Bulba gonna look for it,
jump
the Necro.
To give him the vision, but the BKB came up from Hal, he'll timeless back over, but Fear is waiting for him. He gets the grip, AUI blinks forward, so Hal will go down. The Sunstrike will connect on Fear, but there's just no rebuttal. Everyone kind of sees everything on the map. The decision-wise, okay, is Newbie gonna... Yeah, they're coming down now. All 5 heroes converge on Roshan. AUI is actually here at the pit. They just have to get through the Ancient Black Dragons, the only downside. Okay, AUI jumps out, and now in comes the fight. It's a nice ollie from PPD, but Hal, he's the only one caught inside of it actually. With that BKB, he just keeps fighting, and Bogus already killed off Beastmaster. The Phoenix Egg will also drop down. You've lost 2, you've lost 3. EG is trying to retreat out. Fear gets stunned up by Kaka, and then burned by the sun. Sumail is the last man standing on the front lines. He's got so much life. He looks for the stun, he'll TP out. Is there? Yes, there is. The Song of the Siren from KP, isolating out Sumail so we can go for another net up, and Sumail, he tries to battle it out. Toggle your heart out, Sumail. He'll go for the stun over on KP. Almost the stun range there. Hal's on his tail. The bug is down. He'll finally get his armor back as well as the chemical rage. Hal keeps the chase going. They can't kill him. They have to give him up. The Alchemist will survive even though the rest of the EG are currently fertilizer to the ground. He actually bought an Eagle Song and then sold it. Picks up a Hyperstone instead. They find themselves a target. It's going to be Sumail, isolated inside the Dire Jungle. Chuan needs to get that stun off and get away. They go instantly into the Nova with Meteorite dropping Chuan. He triggers the cheese so we get a little bit more life from Sumail. Locked inside the Ice Wall, Finger of Death plus the stun. Sumail can't get out of it. Down for 90 seconds. I suppose that's one way to kill off Sumail. Have all your abilities and all your players with no one from EG there.
Just a short 40 seconds away. Newbie start to TP heroes in. At the very least, they want to force the buyback. They still have the Aegis available.
53 seconds.
Finally an opening for Newbie.
Where is that buyback? Hal's already brought that mid-tier 3 tower down to 1/3 of its life. And he just keeps going again. They give him the extra Lincoln Spear off Moo, and now your buyback comes in from Sumail. The roar from Bulba, the initiation, Kaka Still no Nova to work with, and you don't have Song of the Siren, so I'm cooled out for another 11 seconds, but how BKB triggered, look for your extra stuns, but now they turn to Mail. If they can kill him again, a dieback would be huge, but they can't do it. Kaka was isolated on the backline.
Oh, he's going insane right now.
The Aegis is going nuts, Mail being thrown in, KP stops the fun. AUI under the rage, he can still have some fun, they drag him back. KP, he just can't escape, but the rest of his team will be able to disengage.
Unbelievable. They try to isolate out Sumail, but they simply just do not have the damage for this guy. That's where he's taking the majority of the damage from. They can't really forget about his contribution to the fight.
Can't believe how much money AUI has. Alchemist is also in another position where actually Sumail, okay, initiation, Kaka won't have Song of the Siren from KP. He actually turns it off even though AUI was nearby. And Moon, he has to make some space here. They're losing too much. The Naga, 4-star Fub, almost up the hillside. He's doing enough damage. He's healing up while it's all going on. PBD on the backline is going to be torn apart by Hao and KP. He just keeps running. AUI will blink forward to take him down, but Bulba's now in trouble with Hao behind it. A double kill from him. Sean doesn't have a lot of mana to work with, but still enough to get the stun over on Sumail. That AUI, one hit will do the work. Now the Nova will go out, but will it be enough? Mooney to stop these attacks coming to the Nova. Can connect. It will. AUI and Sumail stunned up. Now into the
Sumail buyback. You can't afford it down.
It's gone. There's no buyback available. Newbie, a huge fight for them. It looked a little disastrous at the front, but they spent so much time chasing KP.
It's about not losing more than that as Moo's going to TP in. He has 5,000 gold. Buybacks available. They're going to have to hold this against so many different buybacks on the side of Newbie. Is they could just boots of travel back in.
There's no fortification as well. You can almost use Song of the Siren at this point just to guarantee your attack.
Yeah, KP used the buyback too. So if EG can somehow take a fight.
AUI's the first one forward, triggers off the rage to get the roar over on Moo. One disruptor up in the air, can't throw the older gun until now. KP's there, Hal locked inside the Fiend's grip of fear. They hold him there, but AUI's losing too much life and so is Bulba. They're both down, no buybacks available anymore. He'll bring it out from the Bane, but the tier 3 tower's dropping and EG, they're dropping like flies. PPD as well as Fear, they are no match with this 5-man line from Newbie, and they're coming in, they're looking for more. PPD, KP wants it, he'll be glimpsed away. PPD almost dies from that, but they find the bigger one as well. It's going to be Fear dropping down. KP's back for round 2. He'll go for the Diffuser Blade. They're all dead. No one's alive from EG. They're going to get naked right now from Newbie. And the punishing time, it was one death from Sumail, but they have been punished so hard, they've probably just lost the game.
Looks like it's going to be 29 in a row. EG not going to be the team to stop this. As right now, we're just counting if anybody can take a game off of them at this point, let alone a series.
Sumail, welcome back to the world of living and return to the underworld from whence you came. He is down and GG. 29-25, Newbie will take it in 45 minutes, a clean sweep. The streak continues and they will go through into the winner's bracket as the #1 seed out of their group, joining Team Liquid, the only other team to achieve that so far earlier today, and meaning EG to play more games tomorrow.